Hey guys, welcome to Unapologetic. I am your host, KDGRIER, and today we have a special co-host with us. It is the one, the only, my husband, the best, speech therapy, the one, the handsome, the buff, the sexy, the chocolate, the zaddy.
Wow, you did a really good intro.
Demore Greer.
You did a really good intro.
This is my husband, guys. Yes,
Hey,
thank
what it
you.
do?
Thank you. So he decided to join me tonight because we want to talk about a few things, right? You guys know, if you saw from the title, you know what we're going to talk about tonight, right? We're about to talk about infidelity, essentially, right? So
No, what we really finna talk about is Derek Jackson.
that's what I said.
Oh, okay, I guess it's the same thing.
You thought I was talking about your infidelity?
No, you said infidelity, but
do you have any infidelity?
Wait a minute, we're talking about Derek.
But do you have any infidelity I need to know about?
We're talking about Derek here.
Okay, because last time I checked, you was faithful.
We're talking about Derek.
Loyal.
So what we're talking about today
and trustworthy.
What's the title?
Is that not true?
Derek Jackson.
Let me find out something.
No, I'm good.
Let me find out something.
I'm good in the hood.
All right. So the title is He's Cheated and I Am Devastated. Help. Now, some of y'all got on here because y'all messy, but it is not DeMar that cheated. It is some other people that cheated, like Derek Jackson. Yeah, Brother Sherman is in the building. Y'all say hello, Brother Sherman. All right, I see y'all. All right.
I ain't did nothing.
Derek Jackson. So you want to tell the people who Derek Jackson is?
Yeah, so Derek Jackson is an arch enemy of a lot of us.
No, wait. No.
Okay. Derek Jackson is a public speaker. He's a YouTube phenomenon, brother who gives great relationship advice to couples and young women and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I think his demographics really is to cater to women for the most part. He does conventions. He does all kind of stuff. He makes really good money.
He's an author.
Mm-hmm. A black king.
Give him that. Give him his due.
An infidel.
Okay. That too.
Okay. So he does all these great things and gives advice to women who are in relationships and teaches them how to maintain healthy relationships by dragging brothers like me through the drain.
He drags cheating brothers through the drain. Is that brothers like you?
He drags men.
Is this a confessional? Like
through
I thought we was talking about
the dirt.
Okay,
men. Through the dirt.
He talks about cheating men who are giving women a bad complex, low self-esteem, that queens are not deserving of that type of ratchet behavior.
Okay, so he talks about himself. So basically what he has done is he has monetized his own behavior and the women are eating it up and they purchasing his own behavior.
Right. And I mean, to be honest, isn't that what we all do? I mean, who wants to listen to somebody who hasn't been there, right?
No. It's who hasn't been there, not who's in there.
Right, but he has been there in the past, though, too.
No, he's there now.
But
no, we got the message today.
But he writes from his experience.
No, he's experiencing it now. Like he's writing for in the future, like Back to the Future. That makes sense. But he's in it, not been it.
But he has cheated on his wife in the past, and
and today. In fact, he set up an appointment allegedly for another woman tomorrow. It just haven't dropped yet, but
I don't think that's true.
What time is it? It'll drop. Midnight in China.
We're gonna say capital allegedly because we have not heard that to be true. Okay, but what I am saying is that the brother has come out and he said that he's cheated on his wife, and we know a lot of people who cheated.
He did not say that at first. Okay. Now he's come out because he got busted, right? Mm-hmm. But when
ain't that what most men do? They don't come out till they get busted?
Well, even when he got busted, just like women don't acknowledge or admit to the cheating, he did it as well as he didn't admit it as well.
Right, because you're only gonna give as much information as somebody already got. Like, oh, how much you know? Okay, that's what I did.
But we had the information.
I don't think, no. We didn't have current information. We had currency about 2017.
What are you talking about? It was on the Shade Room. Everybody knows that's
from
actual
2017, not right now. It wasn't until Tasha K said that there was current stuff and that he had texted a girl who was just over her house last week. But I don't want to talk about Derek Jackson. What I want to talk about is...
I do.
Why do you want to keep talking about
No,
Derek
I don't.
Jackson?
I just feel like, so this is the thing, okay? And really quick, this is not really about just Derek Jackson.
While you're doing that, I'm going to share this to my page. And those of you guys who are watching, make sure that you share.
This is the thing.
And make sure that you comment.
This is the thing. What happened with Derek Jackson, and a lot of people will say karma and all that, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we have somebody who has like blatantly shamed other people, you know, for their flaws and their mistakes when he was actually in it himself. So that type of hypocrisy is a tad bit different, right? And some people like tried to compare that with, you know, that's how pastors and preachers and teachers, that's not the same thing, you know. There are people who do fall and have to get back up. But we're talking about somebody who is monetizing, making money off of the very things that he's saying that you guys do and he don't do, right? And he's making paper. So big ups, you know what I'm saying, to the brother, you know, getting his dough. You feel me?
Right. Well, he got plenty of houses to take care of. So.
Well, he got plenty of houses to you know, have other women in, is what we're talking about.
Right. So, I mean, like, at the end of the day, right, is he not human? Is he not allowed to fall?
He's very much human. And that's not even a thing. My thing is that this is why people have to operate in grace. Right? This is why we're told to operate in grace, because ain't nobody perfect and people do fall.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
Get that.
So it's okay to say this is where I've been and I've made mistakes. And look, let me tell you how to not make that mistake. But his whole thing is like, no sympathy for you niggas out here that cheat on and whoop-de-whoop and do all these things that I'm doing. No sympathy for you. Is just okay for me.
Maybe he feels bad about himself too.
Maybe he was undercover and he was just doing the work so that he can have information for his book. And, you know, to give good advice, you have to know about it.
Yeah, because he's got like a 4-part series, like Cheating Heart or something, Diaries of a Cheating Man or something like that. But he's got like quite a few books on that. So I'm assuming he's coming from a place of expertise. Like he's a subject matter expert. You know what I'm saying? So as a SME, as from one SME to another SME, you have to do the work in order to know what it's like, right?
So he was undercover.
Yeah, I think so. So we're going to give him that. We're just going to say he was working, okay? And so we're not going to let anybody else tell us that he can't cheat because he's just doing that for us. He's sacrificing his life. Sugar Lady T says he needs to practice what he preached.
He did practice what he preached.
He did.
He was practicing on all these women that keep coming out. In fact, there's another one that just dropped today, I believe. You feel me? The doctor. She ain't even on social media. You feel me? So he been. It's a doctor. He like it's a whole nother.
Oh, that's the one the wife was talking. Okay, so listen.
He was practicing, Sugar. He was practicing. Like he been practicing.
He been practicing.
He been practicing for some years. Actually, the boy's good.
Well, yeah. So he's been with his wife now since high school, right? They're high school sweethearts. They've been together for a very long time, like some people have. And so when you're high school sweethearts, it's kind of hard to get out there and sow your royal oats, right? It's kind of hard to, hey, you don't have an opportunity or room to experience other things. So you have to do that during the relationship. Like you don't have to do it, but you find yourself doing it in the relationship, right? And so of course, in the midst of that, it's kind of like, what's that song? I hate to love her, but I gotta go. What's that song? Donnell Jones. What is it? What is it?
Where I Want to Be.
Where I Want to Be. Right. You love the person you're with. However, you know, I want to try some new things. So do I hold on to that and try the new things because I still love this person, but I want to try some new things? Or do I let my love go so now I can get out there and lust all over the world? Like that's
what the breakups for. You know how people break up just so they can go do their thing, then they come right back. That's that separation thing. That's some of people do.
Well, that's what Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union did, and he caught a baby in the middle of that. So, I mean, people do it. I'm not telling anybody to do it. What I'm saying is don't settle down until you're absolute ready, because cheating breaks people, especially if you're an emotional person, if you're an intuitive, if you're a creative, if you're a Cancer, you will be broken.
What show was we watching? Now this was some trash TV, but what was we watching?
Oh, don't
we
tell
were just watching the
secrets.
show. Look, and I don't even do reality TV, but it was so entertaining. What show was this?
Don't tell all of our secrets. Which one? It was on Zeus Network, so you know Zeus. If it was on Zeus, it's ratchet.
The dude, Thug Love.
Oh, B. Simone. On B. You want to be my boyfriend?
And Thug Love was at the end. He said, "This is why I ain't gonna never love nobody again, because you let me come to the final four, to the final two, and then you not chose me." That's what he said. Not chose me, and now I'll never love nobody again. Right?
But he's 5 years old.
He was 19.
He's a kid
in a 25-year-old body, but still, at the end of the day, very sensitive, very emotional. Yes. His emotional IQ was very low, and so some things that happened in that, in that whole ordeal, probably really did break him. And I want to say that was just kind of for TV, but I want to say in his case, he probably did get broken, and that does happen very often, right? And especially with a lot of men. This is why they say men. A lot of men only fall in love once or twice, right? Because
how many times have you fallen in love?
Man, maybe twice.
With who?
Jesus and you.
Yay! Good answer.
See that? See how I did that? Jesus and you. But yeah, most men will fall in love maybe a couple of times, because our emotional IQ is just
low.
It's low because we don't want to test it. We don't want to practice, getting hurt.
So if a person who falls in love repeatedly, can you say that their emotional IQ is low too?
I could also say their mental IQ is low.
Mental. Okay, so speaking of mental, right? Because we're talking about the Derek Jacksons and the low emotional IQ. Let's go to let's talk about the Dania Jacksons. Right? Her name is Dania.
She was denied. Okay.
Dania Jackson.
She was denied.
She has a
She has an issue. She has a mental illness for sure. She is very much broken inside, and it seems
I would be too.
Well, no. This seems like right. But this seems like this has been happening for such a long time. There were some posts that she had posted, her words. Where she even talked about trauma that she has dealt with in the past. She's talked about being raped. She's dealt with some things that have maybe put her in a place to just accept anything that she get and just settle, like you were talking about earlier, just settle, right?
Right. She talked about being traumatized by a person that she was with. Of course, we know that it's Derek, because that's the only person that she's been with that we know of.
Daddy issues.
She talked about being depressed, suicidal, stalking the women, stalking his mistresses, watching videos of them and her husband having sex and
wanting to be
like them,
secrete like them.
Yeah, she got deep,
have feet like them. Okay, but yeah, it was deep though.
But she did talk about if the girl was waxed or not, and she know their bra size and their panty size, and she talked about just watching them, and if you see her comments or you see what she's talked about, there is a pattern. There's a pattern of self-loathing. There's a pattern of low self-esteem. Now, whether he brought it on or not, it's there and it's evident. And we see that in the physical production that we saw of her in that video with him. And Brittany Ridgway, who will be my co-host on Unapologetic soon and very soon, we got to synchronize our schedules. She says that something is definitely not right with her. So we agree with that. There is some mental health issues going on there, and it is sad. It is not easy to watch. You see all the memes and everything circulating around her. In fact,
I literally had a bonnet. I was coming with a bonnet and my silk beret, some fatigues. I was gonna do the whole shebang, but I felt so bad once I started reading some of the stuff that she was posting. I was like, yo, I can't do it,
Right.
I still might, but I can't do it today.
Right, because she is a victim overall. She's a victim, and
but is she a victim?
I think she is. I think not only is she a victim of her husband, but I also think that she's probably the victim of improper spiritual coverage or improper spiritual accountability. I feel like as a Christian, as a minister, my husband and I are both reverends. Some of you may not know because we get messy sometimes, but we real, okay? We real religious. No, just kidding.
I got a broom. I ain't messy.
He's very messy, but anyway. So as a Christian, sometimes you just have to stand by your man. The Lord hates divorce, and you got to forgive, and the Lord will heal you. Don't worry about going to see no counselor. Don't worry about seeing a therapist. Just pray to the Lord. Pray all the demons away. And it's the demon of this, and the demon of that, and the demon of this, and the demon of that. And you just got to. And so we hear her speaking of that. And I'm not saying that any of that is not true. Yeah. However, the Lord also reminds us that we are not to put ourselves in a place of temptation.
Nor cast your pearls among swine. So her allowing herself to be trampled upon like that, her allowing her saltiness to be wasted, so to speak, right? Because who is she affecting now that she has been trampled underfoot and thrown out by her husband? Yeah,
she has children. She has to think about them first. Like, she doesn't have an opportunity to put herself, she doesn't have an opportunity to put herself in a position in a good light to wear her crown. So
she had a crown.
No, she had a bonnet of salvation. She said that was her helmet of salvation. And that shirt was her breastplate of righteousness. But one place that you should not have to be on the battlefield for is your marriage. Y'all need to be fighting together. If y'all not fighting together and you guys are fighting against each other, there's a problem. Your husband or wife should not be your enemy. If your husband and wife is your enemy, the Bible tells you that when you're together, you're one, right? So if I'm fighting him,
but they were one.
He
picked her up and he put her right in front of him, and she took all the bullets. They were one.
He did.
He did. Now that was sad. That was that. Like, he was like, I ain't gonna let social media drag me. In fact, I'm gonna put my wife right here. She gonna take all the blows.
I'm gonna make sure she don't have no bra on. I'm gonna make sure she ain't got no lip gloss on. Bruh. I'm gonna make sure her glasses is crooked. And I'm gonna make sure that she has this bonnet on instead. Don't you do it.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that.
Right. But she didn't have them.
But he did. He knows he wears the tightest shirts in the world. Right? He wears the tightest shirts in the world. He always trying to look nice and look dapper, haircut and whatnot or whatever. But then he puts his wife up next to him and it's like, here, y'all, I know how y'all is. Y'all go ahead and attack her and get off of me. And that's what people are doing. People are attacking her appearance versus his action. And so now she's another victim on top of that. And she's already suicidal and depressed and all those other things. And like Brittany says, she needs mental health ASAP. And you know what? It is not a bad thing to go outside of your pastor and get some mental assistance.
All pastors ain't psychologists.
Or psychiatrists or counselors or got their own life together. Hello, somebody.
Or a pill. Because somebody needs something.
Somebody needs
to regulate them. You know what I'm talking about? That serotonin.
He need a pill too.
He done took a few pills.
Because
somebody was taking some pills.
He's trifling. He has broken that woman down, or he has stood on that brokenness to elevate himself, and it's just not cool. But I do want to talk to the women today about keeping yourself together. Now, I am not out here saying that just because you look raggedy, your husband's going to cheat. But I am saying the odds of your husband cheating because you look raggedy is probably higher. Men are visual.
Or the opportunity, right? The opportunity, no, I ain't going to say that.
You think there's greater opportunity if you look raggedy? But
I think men don't even look for the opportunity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, if you
some men do. Some men
if that's just who you are and what you do, then you gonna do that regardless of what you look like. Because
True.
you see couples all the time that be bad and you know what I'm saying, the women be bad and the men still gonna do, because we, a lot of men are just conquerors and we just want what we want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but if you looking like, you on a battlefield with the bonnet and the, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, it's gonna be easier for me to fall into that temptation.
Now, when you say you, do you mean you, or are you speaking for men?
I'm only speaking for Derek Jackson. I'm speaking for Derek Jackson right now.
Then you need to say Derek Jackson.
I don't even have
because Derek Jackson. I don't even have friends that
cheat, because black men don't cheat.
Okay.
Hello. Okay. Black men don't cheat.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Except Derek Jackson.
I just got my nails did today, and they're a weapon. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But so ladies, like, you know what I'm saying? If you see your man going to the gym, you hit the gym. If you see your man running, doing some sit-ups or something, eat a salad or two. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking, and I'm not here to body shame, because I'm a whole 12 out here in these streets. I'm grown lady clothes.
It's
you feel me?
12,
I'm grown lady clothes out here. Okay. I'm working right now. But there is that you leave yourself and your marriage open to the enemy when you are not taking care of yourself. We talk about self-care Sunday. We talk about, making sure that you're whole before you try to pair yourself with somebody else. But ladies, like,
and check this out though, like, everybody's not going to be like, fresh off the magazine, and I don't even think that men always want that from their women, but a man does want a woman to put in effort, right? It's really all about effort. Like I've always said to you, like, I don't even want no skinny, skinny mini, right? But I like when you put in the effort, that just shows me that you care about how I feel in this relationship.
Are you saying I'm not skinny?
Huh?
Are you saying I'm not skinny?
Am I saying you're not skinny?
Are you saying I'm not
No,
skinny?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I just enjoy the effort.
Of me, what?
Of like, what? Derek Jackson is out of pocket, and we need to stop this foolishness right away. Because that's what we're talking about here. But yeah, check it out. So like I said, if your man is into, fitness or whatever the case may be, you ain't got to be into fitness. You don't have to love going to the gym. It's not even about that. I think it's really just about putting in the effort so that you do, so that your man knows that you appreciate yourself and appreciates him. We are very visual.
Right.
We do be, We got eyeballs.
Women got eyeballs.
And women do too.
Women got eyeballs too. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we can see a fine dude in gray sweats and be like, I got a man at home.
What you say? What you see?
I don't see much of anything because I need glasses. My vision be blurred sometimes. But
what gray sweats? What are we talking about? I ain't got no gray sweats.
Nah, because that's all they sell at Ross is gray sweats. So that's what I be seeing all the time at Ross on the shelf.
Well, I tell you,
on a hanger.
So we talking about women, but you brothers better get out here and be doing something too, okay?
Right? Like men.
Don't just act like you could just be out here just surfing turf in the face. You better do something too.
Because one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, men, is you ain't gonna find no Derek Jackson. Women is not gonna be getting caught up in here. Yeah. So you need to secure your home like you secured a bag. Secure your home like you secure other things. You need to make sure that you got your wife on lock, and not just by being physically attractive or anything like that, but be attentive. The Bible says to what? Handle what according to what? Handle what according to what? See, he don't read the word. But you're supposed to handle your wife, i.e. your mate, i.e. your spouse, according to knowledge, right? Mm-hmm. However you get to know her, that's what you need to show her. How she tells you or shows you what love is, you need to reciprocate that, and vice versa for the men. But yeah, so
even just speaking of that, just real quick. So, I know we're talking about some superficial things, somewhat about looks and all that good stuff. What you said was really real. Handling her according to knowledge, right? Mm-hmm. This knowledge, intimacy, to know right? Your conversations, right? Those are the things that, of course, last beyond these looks that will fade away. So we know that, right? And we hear that and stuff all the time. But don't use and abuse the scripture to say, I'm just going to eat 1,000 cookies in the bed right here and hold all these snacks up under my pillowcase and do what I do and forget he going to love me anyway, right? Don't do that. So don't abuse the scripture. And this is what it looks like it was kind of happening. I don't know if he was manipulating her with the scripture or she was using the scripture to just justify what she was accepting or willing to accept.
I think that's what it is. I think exactly that's what it is. Because I've been there. I've been in a relationship where I'm like, oh, it's just the enemy attack. The devil is just attacking. The devil this and the devil is that. But
you just boo-boo the fool right now. Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's not the devil. That's the Lord. That's the Lord giving you red flags. That's the Lord showing you signs. You said the word says that miracle signs and wonders will follow them that believe. So miracle signs and wonders. Give me some signs, Lord. Show me some miracle to deliver me from this ratchet state of affairs that I'm in. So I've been in that place and in that relationship. I've been cheated on. Dare I say I've cheated on somebody?
I don't know. You better not say it tonight.
I don't think I've ever cheated on anyone. I don't think I've ever cheated on anybody. Because I'm not a cheater.
Yeah.
Okay?
I was going to say, once a cheater, getting cut. Anyway.
Jail time. But jail time. What happened here? But anyway, so we want to keep the focus. We want to keep the focus on Derek Jackson. Yeah. He is the one. The cheater is the one, not the one being cheated on. Yes, you probably could have left. Yes, there are probably red flags. Yes, you can probably do better. But we still going to apply pressure to the predator. It's the one who is seeking to do things outside of their marriage. And I'm not talking about boyfriend and girlfriend because you single until you married. That's how I feel about the situation. Okay. So boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, wifey.
You wasn't single.
Who wasn't single?
You wasn't single until we was married.
I got married what day?
Let's keep moving before.
I got married May 21st.
Let's keep moving before we shut this
on May
20th. Down. May 20th, you would have got your head scratched. Okay. Let's keep it pushing because I don't want nobody to think something wrong with me. Okay.
On May 20th, I was wrapping bridesmaid flowers for the wedding. Anyway. Okay, y'all, but for real. Back to Derek Jackson.
Yeah.
All y'all out there that's reposting those memes.
This is not just Derek Jackson.
This is just
the character of an individual.
Exactly. Which you've been a Derek Jackson in the past.
I've definitely been a Derek Jackson times two.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And that's why I wasn't so quick to like kind of jump on, not that anybody follows me, but not so quick to jump on Facebook or post anything about his character like that because I know that I've been in that place. And somebody had just posted something a couple of days ago, I think Fred Hammond, he was like, I don't want to kick somebody when they down, although I have been kicking them all day today. But he was like, I don't want to kick anybody when he's down, and which is very true because as we say that she needs some help, he needs some help also, right?
Very much
Most of the time when we do what we do, these things, right, is because we're in a place of hurt as well,
very
right?
Much so.
Insecurity, and then it could just be also that coupled with narcissism as well, as they keep talking about.
I think most men who go to the gym like every day and get buffed up to wear tiny shirts are very insecure.
Now that's the Holy Spirit just caught my tongue just now. Because I love, you
love tiny shirts,
right? My mama used to tell me you need to wear things that complement your body, colors and things that complement your body, right?
Well, that red looks great on
you.
You
so much, I appreciate
it. So, guys, the moral of the story is we have to keep our homes in order. We got to keep our homes in order, starting with ourselves. Ladies, brush your teeth, do your hair, look good, cook, do whatever you got to do, whatever you feel.
Wear something sexy to the bed, man.
Put some lotion on.
Come on, put some lotion on, man. Like, it's okay. I don't know when people stop being afraid to put on lotion.
I'm not a fan of lotion.
You feel me?
I'm not a fan of lotion.
I don't know when.
I don't like the
stop
lotion.
Being scared of lotion.
I don't like the lotion.
You feel me? So all that good stuff, we love that, man. We love that. We love when you try to do something to make us, turn our eye, like we was in the club doing. We love that.
Like we was in a club. What if you met at the church?
In the church too. What are you talking about? We come to church and look for y'all too.
So I should dress like I dress at church?
No, not with the whole hat, unless we playing the game. Unless we playing, tithe and offering.
Okay. New game alert.
Playing tithe and offering, but we want that sexy. Keep that sexy going, man, for real.
Okay, and men, dare I say, pay the bills, because that's real sexy. Okay, can I say pay the bills?
Man,
sexy number one. Can I say have a thought? Have a thought that you can have a conversation. So that's beyond sports or beyond sex or beyond I'm hungry, what we eating. Like, have a thought in your head about something that's going on in the world, something political, finances. Like, have a thought in your brain, okay? Because there's nothing more sexier than a man that pays bills and know how to hold a conversation.
Hello.
Period.
Hello.
You can have 3 teeth and 4 eyes, but if you pay the bills. Look at all these rich men out here that's look a hot mess. They all got women. They got beautiful women. If you can pay the bills and have a thought in your brain that can come out of your mouth properly, you good. You'll never be alone.
That's good. Well, I know I could say something. I don't say much, but I'm going to say something important, though. Okay?
It's very important stuff.
I'm going to pay that water bill.
Just the water bill? That water bill be high, though.
Water bill, yeah, how you see them showers they be taking, boy, that water bill be high.
Yeah. So on that note, we appreciate you guys joining us on Unapologetic. And like we announced last week, we're keeping tally all this month of those who are commenting, those who are sharing, those who are liking, all those other great things. And we are going to get in your DM soon. So we're going to send you something special. So keep on liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube. And make sure that you share the love.
Yes.
And don't share your private parts outside of your marriage.
And don't blame it on Jesus when you do it. If you do it.
You can't.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
And don't blame it on Jesus when you do it. Or if.
Unless you got a homeboy named Jesus. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can blame it on him if he helped you in that.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it was good. It was fun. Peace.
See y'all next time.